You think you should start your own business, but do you have the information you need? This video is strictly for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. At least 25% of startups are already behind in debt within the first 6 months, and after 3 years, 75% of startups are dead. What keeps this trend going? How can anyone avoid such massive failure? In this video, we have compiled a number of useful tips from the most common business failures and how to avert them. Now, don't be such a hurry to quit your day job because you want to pursue your passion or because the initial returns are awesome. The salary you earn from your day job could be useful in the short term to the growth of your business, especially when the business is barely off the ground. Here is how you go about it. Piece together your business from your out-of-office hours, slowly and steadily as you put the pieces together. Your business would gradually begin to generate revenue. With time, you will begin to accrue returns on your labor and hard work that can sustain you. That's when your business is truly ready for your full-time attention. There are loan companies willing to assist startups get off the ground and can support you with the help you need to realize your dream. If this were the only problem, then the situation would not have been so difficult, would it? Here's the next one. Just because you've been on a plane countless number of times does not mean you know the first thing about flying a plane. A good number of people ignore the level of hard work and commitment it would take to get their business to become profitable. Without the hard work and commitment, it is not a business, it's just a hobby. No matter how good your business idea is, without those two, it will never fly. Coupled with those are the skills to actually execute it and also the experience to give you an edge in that industry. If you lack the experience, look into the training. Is it evening classes it will cost you? Get into it. Do you have to take a low-paying job in the industry? Go for it. It will help you get that valuable insider knowledge, the kind you won't learn in a classroom. It would be very wise to ignore the fact that your business should be licensed and approved by the governmental authorities. For example, if you're selling alcohol, you need a license. In some other countries, there are even more regulations, although at some point, regulations become counterproductive. If you fail to produce your license, you'll be fined and could ultimately be closed down. It's best to get at least one session of legal advice. You should also ensure processes are legal binding and contracted up. This is the part where you have to read between the lines so you don't shoot yourself in the foot. Now, at this point, you get to decide, am I a sole trader or a limited liability company? Whichever you choose will impact the tax you pay and how much legal and financial responsibility is laid at your door. As a sole trader, you run your business yourself. You are solely responsible for the gains and losses incurred since you do not in any way share the risks involved. Generally speaking, the paperwork is easier for a sole trader, but one of the demerits would be that there is no distinction between you and your company. In fancy terms, it's called unlimited liability. Many financial institutions would rather not loan sole traders money because of the great deal of risk involved, but with limited liabilities, there is more security. Now that you've found the pool you want to swim in, you should know the players in the game. Who else is offering the services I'm about to offer? How well do they offer these products or services? When you're up against a company like Amazon, it might seem that you're no match, but not to worry. In a freer market like the most successful nations today, we learned that once you can offer something this giga company does not, you will begin to have your audience. When these big companies can no longer ignore your effect in the market, they will offer to buy your company. At that point, you have a choice. Either way, the market rewards competence. Learn from the mistakes of your competition and understand what it is that customers appreciate. How much are customers willing to pay for what you're offering? How can I enhance the quality of my product or service delivery? It is worth finding out. On the other hand, if the market has no single big player, that is your opportunity to make your brand the de facto choice for consumers. Even as you seek to carve a niche for yourself, you need to focus on your target audience and style everything, from your website to your market campaigns, around them. Immerse your business in the culture of the target demographic and wield the trends to your favor. Conduct your market research so you are sure you are targeting the right people. Encourage customer feedback so that they will tell you if they're satisfied or not. It is crucial for you to get this one right. Rebranding is always painful and expensive, plus your loyal fan base will be left confused. Choose a brand name that is interesting and would stand the test of time. It doesn't necessarily have to make any direct connection. For instance, Apple is smartphone giant. It has nothing to do with fruit trees. The name should also be easy to remember. Just like the name, it is also very important to pay experts handsomely in order to get their best services. Although as a startup, you cannot afford a high-powered accountant, nevertheless, don't be too frugal with experts, as they should be a valuable and trusted source of financial and business advice. You can also use accounting software to get your finances organized and save them when your taxes need calculating. Indeed, there is nothing better than having an experienced business mentor to turn to for guidance. Someone who has been there and done it and knows what you're going through will be invaluable. Is there a business guru in your circle of friends? If not, seek recommendations from people within your industry or consider government-backed mentoring schemes as a last resort. As much as you need experts, you need the actual dough. In an ideal world, you would have enough money to self-fund the launch of a new business. But we do not live in fantasy land. Ask friends or family if they may be willing to help, or you can look into getting a bank loan or seek out an investor. If it's possible for you to secure a business grant, please do, although they're hard to come by. The survival of this business would still require some more sacrifices. You would have to cut back on the luxuries, figure out exactly how much you need to live on. This is called your personal survival budget. The bank or any investors would much rather see this than you going back cap in hand 6 months after you told them your business plan made sense. Staffing requirements. Stripping to the bare necessities would also include the business too. Will you need employees from day 1? If not, how about day 90? Plan for this so you're organized, prepared, and resourced for that day. Employing someone is a big commitment to the individual. If you can, utilize freelancers and see what you can outsource. Think about this. What's the point of having an amazing business idea that nobody knows about? It would only end up being a colossal waste of time. That's why you need marketing plan. No point having an amazing business idea if nobody knows about it. So how will you get your name out there? Without a big marketing budget, start small and focus on building relationships. Use social media and referrals from friends of customers to start building a reputation with not just potential customers, but also local journalists, suppliers, fellow retailers, and local business organizations. Start a blog, be active in social media, offer to write articles or talk for free on your expert subject, get people trying and reviewing your product or service. Think about having a launch party. Now you see that if building a business were easy, everybody would be doing it. Except it's not. That's why most businesses fail. So you have to stay in touch with us and hit the like button for more well-researched high-quality content like the ones you get in this video. Now, concerning promoting your brand, who could you benefit from working with? Forming a relationship with a business in another sector could help you tap into a whole new customer base. For example, if you're a caterer, you could find a wedding planner and supply the dishes for them at a discounted price. You'll get access to their customers and you can recommend people to them. It's beneficial for both parties. Find someone to share half the workload and you'll move twice as fast. Expanding your customer base is one thing. Offering something new, unique, and exciting is on another level entirely. Customers will only stop buying from other businesses in favor of yours if you offer something better or different. Your unique sales proposition, USP for short, defines what is special about your offering, what customers can't get elsewhere. This is key to your business brand. Carefully craft your USP. Perhaps your product is genuinely unique, or maybe it's about customer experience, after-sales support, the way you price or offer payment. Whatever it is, make it count to the dear customer. While you are making lofty preparations, don't forget to write down your business plan. Don't view them as a chore that you have to submit to an investor or the bank. Use this as a chance to prove to yourself that every aspect of your business plan works and makes sense. If it doesn't, do you really want to go ahead? You'll also need a business bank account, but don't just go straight to the bank you've used as a consumer. Find one that understands your business and who you feel comfortable with. Most banks also offer incentives for new sign-ups. For example, Brex offers good incentives for startup companies. They might be worth a try. Finally, in many countries, you are required by law to have employer's liability insurance if you have any staff, as well as public liability insurance if you expect to welcome customers or suppliers onto your premises. Shop around for the best deal and ask your bank for any deals that may come as part of your account. There you have it, guys. Now you're wiser than I was when I started my first business. Which of the key statements struck you as profound? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you on the next one. Bye!